Hi guys, Mike Moon here. This video I'm going to talk a little bit about the Peak Design mobile cases as well as one of my favorite accessories on there. Now I did a video actually late last year about how I got my Peak mobile case for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I have the 13 Pro Max, and I went ahead and modified it and basically just cut out an extra bigger hole so that it would work. So right here I have the 12 Pro Max with a little bit of hole that actually allows me to do 13 Pro Max, but I got the actual 13 Pro Max. Now I would have kept the old one, except for the fact that the 13 Pro Max that I received that I wanted had this little loop here. Now, this loop was overrated for me because I'm not used to using a loop. And I suppose if you have really slippery hands or fingers, it makes sense. I have to say the implementation is actually really good. This slides in almost flush and actually doesn't add any bulk or weight to it, unlike when you get some sort of thing like a pop clip. So I like that about it. I guess it's worth the extra money if you want that feature, or if you got slippery hands, or if you're vlogging and you really want to make sure that this stays attached to your finger, get this one. Now the fit and finish of this is actually really, really good. The problem that I've had with it, and this is a big problem for me, is that every single one of these is so perfectly aligned and matched that there is absolutely no room for any fault with any screen protectors. So here I have the screen protector, and as you can see, if you can see right there, see that it's not perfectly on there. And that's because the tolerances are so tight that if you don't have, or if you have one of these glass screen protectors like I do, I could just get a bunch of these cheap ones, that if there is any variance whatsoever, even just 0.2 millimeters or something, it's going to pop off the screen off of your phone, meaning the screen protector off of your phone. So in this case over here, I have the Samsung Galaxy Ultra 21 Plus, and it really does not work with the screen protector. So I'm going to have to find one that will be smaller than the screen size, and this way it'll kind of stick on and hold on well. So I've pretty much, every time I stuck on a new screen protector on here, and then I switched over to the Peak mobile case, that completely just eventually pulls off the screen protector. All right, so that's one negative thing. I don't have any other negatives about that. Now, what I really love about the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra version of this is that this makes it completely MagSafe compatible in terms of what I really care for about. So we're talking about mounting, and I'm talking about charging. So you got this little Apple MagSafe charger, and you stick this right on, no problem. It will start charging immediately and as fast as can be, right? Not super fast, but fast enough. So we're looking at what, 10 watts, 15 watts charging power, depending on what kind of MagSafe accessory you have and what's supported. Okay, so I really like that. So that makes it so that this is compatible with what I have going on in the car already. It's also going to be compatible completely with the mobile kit, of course, with the different mounts that they have. And I mean, they have so many mounts on here. You got the car mount, universal bar mount, out front bike mount, motorcycle bar mount, motorcycle stem mount. You got the wall mount. You got the wireless charging stand. You got the mobile tripod. You got the mobile wallet. And then you got the creator kit. These accessories are now all available for pre-order. Some of them are already shipping right now as of January 21st, 2022. Now, my favorite out of this entire set I actually have two main favorites that I have so far. And the first one is actually the mobile wallet. And this is something that I've switched over to using exclusively as my wallet, as long as I'm not carrying too much cash, because this expands upon the wallet that the MagSafe wallet that I use from Apple, which is pretty good, but it only holds a couple of cards, 3 at most. And I've managed to lose it because when I went to a show over in Las Vegas, I had to remove some things on there, and I wasn't used to having something so thin. Okay, so I removed it, I kept it, it fell out of my pocket. The magnet didn't hold it for as much jumping as I was doing during the concert, and it fell off. I lost it forever. So this is really a great replacement. This is completely MagSafe compatible. As you can see, it doesn't look that great here, right? I'll say that. It also doesn't feel great in your pocket that way. But I like this alone as a wallet. I also like it with the phone case, or any MagSafe case for that matter, I like it because it props up my phone, like so. Just makes it a lot more easier to use when you have your phone sitting in front of you. And whether or not you're doing a FaceTime, you just want to check up on some things and have the phone propped up. This is actually really fantastic. So I love this. I highly recommend this. This is currently my favorite everyday carry wallet. Now I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 cards in here. I got a lot of bills that actually fit in here. They work out okay. So this easily, I mean, if you don't have that many cards in there, you can take them out and it'll be slimmer, right? But what's also particularly special about this is that you have, okay, so you pull this, you pull that out, your cards come out easily to fan and access. All right, that's actually really great. But I really like that it expands well, and as such I can put in cash and receipts in here, enough for the day anyway before I come back and unload. And this folding mechanism's really solid. This reminds me of the cool Apple-esque type of hinges that have come out for the iPad Pros. So this actually holds up everything well, and of course it works complete with the system. So it works obviously with their cases. It'll work with, even if you don't want to use their cases, it'll work with any MagSafe products anyways. So I have this. I can use it and switch it up between my different phones, including now my Samsung S21 Ultra, and it holds it at really good viewing angles. All right, so okay. So this is my favorite every time use accessory besides the case. Now the next thing that I really like is the mobile tripod. It's this slim. It's pretty slim, and I gotta say it's a little bit weighty, but that's because of the quality. And it's, at first I thought, well, this is really just like a Joby GorillaPod plus the mount. And in circumstance, it kind of is, but your Peak Design, and you got, they took it up a notch. Now, if you look right here, see this little ball? This little ball, you can adjust. This gives you so much rotation capability that it far exceeds anything else on the market. This is very, very flexible. And if it ever comes loose, there's actually the built-in tool that sits right over here. You stick in your finger and it pops out. Well, you push it and pop it out. Actually, it's very ingenious, this whole thing. So you just push it in and it pops out like so. And then you have that mini tiny little hex device thing that you can go ahead and use and adjust the tightness. All right, it's really fantastic. I love that. So this is the mobile tripod. Now it's pretty expensive, and it's actually still sold out in a lot of places. Yep, see, still sold out. It's $80. Very, very pricey, but I feel like you're getting something that so well designed. I figure the prices, you're getting what you're paying for is what I'm saying. Now, I don't use this that much because I don't do a super lot of iPhone photography, but at the same time, this thing can hold things at an angle, and it just doesn't take up much space when you have it on your phone. It allows you to get those nice selfie shots in there very nicely as long as you have a surface to go on, because it's so adjustable. See, the deployment's super simple. It's on the phone. You pull out, you pull down, and then you just open up the legs, and you can adjust in so many different angles. And it holds it super well and super steady, and it's just really is a pleasure to use. I haven't really taken it out that much again, like I said, but this is something that will slide into my pocket, into my back pocket, and it's very well done, Peak Design. Very well done. You have definitely impressed upon me. The quality and the design of this is just fantastic. Now, I think it's going to take a little while for the Chinese copiers to go ahead and copy the quality of this thing. But I hope by that time, this will dropped down in price a bit because $80 is quite pricey, but it is definitely one of my favorites. Had I only saw these pictures on here and the videos on here, I don't know if I would have gotten one, but I got this as the whole shebang kit from the Kickstarter campaign. And now that I have it, I got to say it's a must buy. So it is, of course, sold out, estimated to be shipping mid-December, but these things are coming in probably from China, and so it'll take a while to get to you. Now, you don't have to use it with your case. Of course, it's completely MagSafe compatible, so you can even use it on a naked phone, no problem. And I just love it. Love it, love it. All right, third thing that I use a lot of, okay, I don't have the universal adapter, but if you're going to use, any of the stuff with other phones, you're going to want to get that. Now, the other thing that I do use a lot is the Creator Kit, which is fantastic because this is a super secure lock-on mechanism that ensures that your phone will not fall off. It just completely locks directly in place. And that's what that hole there is for. It's not held via magnets. But if you need something to make sure that your phone does not fall out, that's what you want. You want the Creator Kit. Okay, so I do use that a lot. I keep it mounted on one of my selfie sticks, and that just also ensures that the phone is steady and stable in all conditions, right? And I'm talking about like if I stick this for whatever reason outside the window of a car that's driving 80 miles per hour, 100 miles per hour, let's say on a track, it's not going to be falling off. It's that good. The locking mechanism is that good. All right. Now I have this thing right here. It's a bar mount. Just demonstrate this little mounting mechanism. It's so great. You just stick it on and it's locked. Like this is not coming off at all. Now, if you do want to remove it, you just unlock and then pull off. It's so great and it's so good. And this is just, your phone's super expensive. You want to make sure that it's permanently attached to whatever it is that you're attaching if you're going to be doing any action stuff. Okay, so it just ensures that nothing's coming off. Now, I kind of wish this was an option for the car mount, but the car mount, actually, if you take a look at the picture on their site, the car mount itself does not have that feature. Now, when they're sharing the campaign, they did show that it had that feature. But I guess they figured that this is enough and that you don't need that locking mechanism. I would have liked it if it did have that locking mechanism. I'm sure that would have complicated things quite a bit, increased the price quite a bit, and that's probably why they didn't do it. So for $80, I haven't really used it much. I already have a pretty good car mount, actually. So I would say that because it doesn't have that locking mechanism, I would probably give it a pass. You can definitely get a third-party one. The one that I use is really great. That works just as well, and I have no problems with it. So I'd probably skip the $80 car mount charging kit. Okay, so that's one thing that I would say about that. Now, I have the bike mount, and I have no doubt that's going to work very well. I just haven't used it yet. Haven't had a chance to go outside and do a lot of biking lately. I just had a lot going on in my life, and biking is just not something that I wasn't able to do. But I have no problems recommending any of these things because they're built really solidly, and I would say it's just the best mounting mechanism for iPhones, period. Okay, or anything else that you can, or let's just say the S21 Ultra too. Okay, the wall mount I do use it all the time, basically around the house. It's just a place that I can just stick my phone up temporarily and just play videos or do certain things. If you TikTok around the house, and I don't TikTok yet, but when I do, I'll know where to mount it. You stick it on there and it's solid. Okay, so I recommend the wall mounts. They're really good. The wireless charging stand. This thing I'm a little bit disappointed by. And I'll say this. There are other wireless charging stands. Okay. This one costs how much? I'm going to guess $80. Yeah, this one costs $80. And yeah, it's built very well. This is basically like solid aluminum. And, I suppose it will travel pretty well. If anything, the problem I had with it would be the weight. It's very, very solidly built. And the similar quality as the rest of this. And there's some pretty, you're just not going to find a much more solid built Qi wireless charging stand. Okay, that is, of course, MagSafe compatible. The problem I have is that there are so many other good choices out there, even for travel, that will produce the quality of charge and probably better portability, lighter weight than this. $80. If I had to go back, I'd probably skip on this. It's very precise, ultra smooth. The hinges, I get it, guys. But even though this is something that I am using every day, just because I have it, and that I have all these adjustable angles. See that? I just wouldn't spend $80 for it. So I got this course in a whole shebang kit with a video that I did a while ago about this project on Kickstarter. It comes a USB-C cable, I believe. And yeah, I use it. It works. It works just fine. Wouldn't recommend this one above other options that are available right now. Okay, so that's my thought on that one. And let's see, what else is there that I would recommend? I am getting the universal kit from somewhere else separately, so I'll have some thoughts about that. But overall, you know, I'm pretty impressed with what Peak Mobile has come up with, and I'm very happy with the quality of the stuff that is out. I just wouldn't recommend all the pieces. Now, one thing you want to note for sure is that, you know, you're paying a premium for these products. You're paying for the awesome design team that Peak Design has in making these products. And you're also getting a lifetime warranty on these. Every single one of these products has a serial number and a QR scan code that when you take out, you can scan and register this. Okay, that means that it is guaranteed for life. Okay. And they can do that because they know the quality of their products. And that just goes to show that they really stand behind their products. So in here, you'll get this thing right here. And in the back of it, it'll say scan me. Now the QR code will actually have the serial number information on there too. So if you lose it, you can also find a serial number in most of their products. And this ensures that if you ever do have a problem with it, it's registered to you, the original owner of the product, and they will simply take care of you. That's kind of what you're getting here. Peak Design is an amazing company. So you will also find that they do a lot of things to help the environment. They make some good solid environmental choices in producing their product, because why not? Why not be more awesome? But, you know, lifetime warranty. I own a lot of their products. Now, I'm not getting paid to share this information with you and my thoughts about the mobile kits. Just pretty happy with what I've gotten so far, with the exception of some of those other bits and pieces that I'd say just get something else, get something a little bit cheaper. It'll be just as good, possibly better in some of those cases. But if you really, really want something that will lock in place with this thing, okay, with this, and you are extreme sports, motorcycle, they got that down, right? Okay, those are my thoughts on the Peak Design mobile series and kits. I know a lot of them are still sold out. If you're interested in this, though, I will have links down below. And if it is in stock, please, if you use that link, that would actually help me out, because I would then get a small commission. That it won't affect your price at all. It's just get a few percentage points of what you potentially purchase from Amazon, for instance. And that would help my channel out. All right, that's it for this video. Please give it a like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you next one. Thanks for watching.